Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. For all my longtime subscribers, we are at a new location. Today, it's a very different look from my normal old black desk. This is this actually antique piece of furniture that's been hand painted and redone. It's really cool. It's this old like roll top desk. Very, very cool. Maybe one day I'll actually take a picture of the entire desk. It's super neat. So this is where we're probably going to be meeting for my channel for here on out. I guess I shouldn't say that. Things always are crazy and change, right? So, but today we're doing a pick a card on how is your person thinking and feeling. This is our weekly video. I'm a little late getting this to you. As you guys obviously can tell, there's some craziness going on. All kinds of good things going on. So just some shifts. That's called a little bit of a delay in my week. So in getting this reading out. I also want to take a moment to thank Emma, one of my amazing clients. She sent this awesome oracle deck. This is Myths and Mermaids. We're going to use this deck. I'm going to pull the cards. I've looked through it a little bit, so I'm probably going to have to read the a little bit of the descriptions when we pull the cards because I'm just not sure. It's a newer thing for me. So we'll pull those. Wow, I am talking so much. Okay, so we have 3 piles. We have pile 1, which is a classic Rider-Waite deck with this clear quartz. We have pile 2, which is the Wheel of the Year Tarot with hematoid in quartz. And 3, which is the Chrysalis Tarot with this really awesome piece of blue chalcedony. Really neat because there's the edge of the rock there. I love this piece. Super cool. So we have 3 piles, piles 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment. Go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, you could have messages in more than one. So always, just trust your gut. And again, if you're being pulled to 2, then feel free to watch 2. And it might just be one little message in that other pile, but it's something that you needed to hear. So the timestamps will be in the description box below. Sometimes people pick by the timestamps. This is a timeless reading, so if you put which pile that you picked, there might be a time that you come back to this reading later on and pick a different pile because you're drawn to a different pile because your situation has shifted a little bit. So that you're always free to do that. So no matter when you find or come across this reading, it's always the right time. Just go with wherever your gut is calling you. Wow. Okay. So guys, again, piles 1, 2, and 3, and I will see you at your pile. Thanks, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this really awesome clear quartz crystal. We'll stick him right over here by my angel. As you guys know, we're coming from a new location, but this will probably be my more permanent location from now on. So we are going over what is your person currently thinking, feeling about you, about this connection, what is going on, anything that comes up, you guys know I will say. We'll probably pull some message cards at the end, but guys, we are just looking into how they're currently thinking and feeling about you and the connection. So what do my guides have for me today? For you guys for pile 1, how is their person thinking, feeling about them, about this connection, anything we need to know? The Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. We have a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, okay, the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Pentacles. I don't always pull that, but sometimes my guides tell me. So your person thinking and feeling. I feel like this person has probably had a shift and kind of pulled away. from you. I think this is kind of a no contact situation or a no emotional expression situation. If that doesn't feel like your situation, then this might not be the reading for you. So we're going to kind of dive in deep and figure out what's going on with this person, because I definitely feel like this person has withdrawn any type of emotional expression, any type of that they've just pulled back, and they've gone into this energy of being very independent, very focused on their future, possibly their careers, things like that. And it may have, like, I feel like a lot of you guys are probably hurt and confused because this person possibly even told you they loved you, things like that, and now they've kind of flipped this switch and kind of gone back in. So we'll start with this Ace of Cups in reverse, clarified by our Three of Pentacles in reverse. So our Ace of Cups is typically my I love you card. That's why I'm getting this energy of this pulling back this love, almost retracting and acting very different than they have been in the past. That has really thrown you for a loop. Like, you guys possibly have talked about your future, things like that. And this person just has, like, literally flipped a switch. I mean, everybody's going to have multiple reasons. For some of you guys, this person may be in a different relationship, and maybe they said they were going to leave, and now they possibly changed their mind, or are figuring out what they're doing, or they're just going through a lot with that other relationship or situation. So for some of you guys, it might not be that they're in an actual, like, third party can be multiple things. It's just something that's keeping you guys apart. So even I don't think it's going well. So something has disrupted them that's causing them to focus over there, but it's not good either. So I feel like this person is just in a world of crap. They're feeling very off balanced. They're feeling like they don't know what to do with love that they have. Again, I think this person was very expressionate at one point in your guys' connection. But they've definitely just pulled back. So our Knight of Cups is in reverse. So it's like they're usually like a little bit of the player energy. And maybe this person, that's what they're having a switch on. They're trying to figure out, maybe they've been a little too here and there, and they're just trying to figure it out because they feel like overwhelmed and unbalanced because of their decisions. So, okay. So, yeah, I feel like a feeling of confusion on which path to go for this person. And it's not even necessarily a head versus heart. It's just like everything's just kind of a mess. So they've kind of switched their focus to being very independent. Our Nine of Pentacles can be very independent. It's also, about reaping what you sow, like what harvesting your garden that's been planted. But with these cards around it, it's very much this shift into this person just focusing solely on themselves, maybe being a little selfish, pulling back energies. And then it's clarified by our Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they don't want to let things hold them back anymore. They want to go after what they want, but they're being kind of selfish and just anti-love. There's a couple different scenarios, guys, so I'm trying to make it as clear as possible, not muddle them together too much. So again, always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit your situation, let that part go. That message may just be for somebody else to understand. Just don't try to make things fit that don't fit for you. I do personal readings as well, so you can always email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com if you want a more specific reading for your connection. But this person is just really focused on their career, focused on their successes, maybe doing something creative. This person might have creative endeavors that they like to do, where they've kind of just shut out anything to do with feelings. But it's funny. I think if you guys are in communication, what this person is giving you, like my guides come to sometimes draw me into certain parts of a card, and this card is a very lovely energy, like a generous energy, but they like almost circled me into like these tiny little bits, like almost like this person's giving you breadcrumbs of something. They used to give you their full cup of love, and now it's just breadcrumbs. So I just don't think this person really knows what they want so much. I know this is a harder reading to hear sometimes, and again, if it doesn't feel right for you, don't try to make it fit. I know I say that all the time, but people always forget that little detail. Let me pull some oracle cards. I want to see what else they have to say, because kind of messy in my head, and I don't know if it's just this person's very confused, or you guys are very confused about this person, but it's just a very confused energy that I'm majorly tapping into. So what else can you guys give? We're trying to have a clear reading here. What other information can you give about pile one's person, please? It's too many cards. I've played with these a lot, but they're still very stiff. And thank you again, Emma, for these cards. See, they're so stiff. Okay. All right. What else? Okay. Microcosm sea monsters. Well, we're going to look that up. So I'll let you guys look at this picture. All these girls look pretty sad in these with these big eyes. And it's like this inner turmoil going on right there. Oh, and I opened right to it. It says, a wide-eyed maiden with ivy draped hair holds in her arms a glass orb enclosing a miniature seascape, complete with sailing ships. Although it appears a storm is rolling in, Our Lady knows she is safely on the outside of a carefully contained scene. So the divination message is, you're out of harm's way. So someday soon you may bear witness to a traumatic event, but do not fear, you are safe. Although upsetting, the upcoming turmoil is removed enough from your person that they will not suffer directly. When the storm arrives, you may feel powerless, but accept that there is nothing you can do. Some things are outside of your control, and you simply have to stand by, watch, and transpire. Wow. So it's kind of like, what this person is going through, by them not being in contact with you, which again, I feel like a lot of you guys are not, or you're just getting barely, it's almost like you're being saved from the storm. And it may not feel like that as you're sitting here where you're sitting, but it's like your angels are almost like protecting you from this weird energy this person's in. So almost try to, if you can, see this as a little bit of a blessing if you're not in contact with this person, because they're just being very selfish, and I'm sorry about that. And I do say sorry, guys, a lot. I know you guys point that out. And sometimes I say sorry because everything I'm saying, I am an empath, so I feel the stings, I feel the pain, I feel all of it. So I feel like I can also say sorry. I'm very, compassionate for you guys, and I adore you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys. So when readings come up like this, I know that they're tough to hear sometimes. So enough of that. So I almost feel like I need to get you guys guidance on what you guys should do. Because again, it's like this card is reminding you that you are almost being saved from the situation by being outside of it. And it's like very much about a timing thing. You need to let this person, I'm almost hearing self-destruct a little bit. Like let them be at their hands of their own demise. And again, that's hard to watch, but sometimes people need to go through that to really learn. And you're just being saved from more heartache than you already feel, because this person doesn't know what they're doing. And so they're being careless with your heart is also what I'm hearing. Like they've been very careless with your heart, and that's not cool. I know everybody likes message cards when it comes to these kind of things, but I feel like this person's in the shadows. I don't normally use this on my channel because there's some hard truths in here, but I'm feeling like this deck, it's called In the Shadows. I feel like this person's in the shadows, so I kind of want to know like what is really on their mind. So we will see what comes up for you guys, pile one. What is going on with this person? This person is sitting in their shadows. They're sitting in this storm that's brewing of their own demise. So what is going on in their head? Okay. I know more than you might think. I don't know what to say. So again, this person recognizes if they've given you the world and then pulled it all back, it's like they don't know what to say because they don't know what they're doing. And so that's why they're just being careless. But so they're just shifting away from it all. I am happy that it's over. See, this deck is hard. So this person is a little bit happy that they're doing their own thing, but what they don't realize is what they think is right is really like they're causing their own storm. And you guys might just have to let that happen. And at the moment, I just didn't care. Again, like you're like, why is this person doing this? How can they say all this and then shift to this thing? It's just this person is very much just in this storm, and they're just only seeing like they're giving me so many messages. It's very much like a survival mode, and they've just, instead of women, children first, they're just saving themselves from their own mess. But I feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole, guys. So I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just going to end this one here. I want to give you guys something to focus on. I know I have some good cards around here. I feel like you guys just need advice for what to focus on. New space, new cards. Thanks for bearing with me for a second. Trying to look through here. I wasn't planning on using anything extra, but I feel like you guys just need a little bit of focus. Okay. We're going to use the secret language of the color cards for a second. So for pile one, since they are, you know, their person is in this mess, what can pile one do? Any guidance for the person in pile one, the people in pile one, about what they can focus on at this time? So it says turquoise, awaken your empathy. So let me pull this up real quick. It says turquoise inspires the use of communication with feelings, builds confidence in your abilities, connects with your intuition, and awakens your empathy. Turquoise makes ancient wisdom available and provides a sense of connection to your inner mastery. Hold something turquoise to awaken your empathy for others. So, Spirit's asking a lot of you guys right now. They're asking you to have empathy for this person that I don't know if you feel like they deserve it, but I mean, we all do. I'm just saying that because I understand what is being asked of you guys right now is a very big thing. But if you can, try to have empathy for this person. It doesn't mean you have to put up with this person, but you can do what you need to do for you, knowing you're safe from this storm, but still just try to have an understanding and empathize from where they're going to without too much judgment. Let's see if we can get one more for pile one. One more for pile one, please. Ground yourself, Auburn. So, you know, if you can get out in nature, if this is feeling overwhelming, things like that, try to get out in nature, get close to some plants, do some sort of grounding type rituals. Okay, it says Auburn is a fantastic color for grounding yourself, providing access to universal intelligence, regeneration, increased concentration, and a higher level of patience, stability, and practicality are among Auburn's gifts. Ground yourself in the now with Auburn's ray of light. It says, imagine that your feet are magnetized to the earth and its rich colors. Place your bare feet on the ground outside, breathe deeply, and feel the energy and healing power of the earth. Visualize Auburn's rays moving through your body and into the earth. Feel how the rays ground you in the present moment. Enjoy the feeling of connectedness, allowing Auburn to regenerate your body. And this is what you're supposed to say. It says, Divine Spirit, connect me to your infinite power and intelligence and allow me to walk my true path of wisdom, peace, and joy. So those are your messages from Spirit about this connection. You know, try to have understanding for them, but still put yourself first and work on grounding yourself in this process. So pile one, thank you guys for tuning in. Much love and light to you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. And I also want to point out, these are all minor arcana cards. You know, tarot is just a snapshot of energies, so this person's going to shift. It's just for your understanding of where they are now. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a future reading. Hello, 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 my friends for pile 2. You guys picked the hematoid in quartz. Very cool. Let me move this little guy. We'll put this over here by my angel. I hope all is well. I've missed you guys. It's been a little bit longer than my normal week to put this reading out, but we are tapping in to see how your person is currently feeling and thinking about you and the connection, anything else that's going on with them, any insights, you know, Spirit can give us to help us understand what's going on with your person. All right, let's see. So pile 2, what is going on with their person? How are they thinking and feeling? This is the Wheel of the Year tarot, if anyone is interested. Okay. All right, we have Temperance in reverse. We have the Devil. It's a hot card, though. I have to point that out. Very tempestuous. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Wheel. We have the Three of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the Tower. Okay. So, this person thinking and feeling about you, they are very much attracted to you, very hot for you, that overall energy. There's a lot of mixed energy here, I'm not going to lie. But when it comes to temptation, passion, drive for you, it's very much alive and present. So, okay, we're going to start. We have Temperance here in the reverse. Temperance can be about blending of two energies. Sometimes it's about divine timing. I'm kind of hearing not exactly the time because there's still some heartache. So we have it clarified by our Three of Swords, which is very much this heartache energy, some pains, some possible breakups, things like that may have been going on. So it may have not been the right time for your guys' connection, or timing might just be off, but I don't feel like this person is necessarily happy about that. Like, it's almost like something's out of their control, and I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. Like, you're both not happy that, why can't this seem to just, you guys have all these good things going on, but the timing always just seems a little off for some reason. Like, when they can do something, you can't. There's just like this inability to actually blend. Like, the timing's just not right, and it's causing you guys both to have a level of just unhappiness a little bit about that. Not a little bit, but a good bit. So we move into the Devil, and it's clarified by our Seven of Pentacles. So it's almost like a slight warning to be careful of I'm trying to think how to say this. I apologize. Be mindful, not necessarily have to be careful, be mindful of what energies you're putting into this if it's not aligning with what you truly want out of the whole situation. So this might just be for a few of you. It might not be for all of you guys. A lot of you guys are just feeling like this just temptation, yumminess. But for some of you guys, if you're being the cool person in this situation and just keeping it surface level and like almost like hooking up, like that's what kind of energy you're putting into it, but deep down you want something more. They're just saying be mindful of how far you go down that path, because this person may have not realized your expectations. So there's, you know, if you want that just kind of, we're hooking up, that kind of thing, totally cool. Nothing wrong with that, with this connection. But if there's something that you want, something more, that this level of just keeping it light and, you know, physically intimate, without the other stuff that you really want, then they're saying be mindful of what you're putting into that. Like if you're giving your all into that because you think that's what they want, but it's not really what you want, just be mindful about what you want and don't put this person's needs ahead of your needs too. Because, you know, emotional intimacy is just as important as physical intimacy. If you don't want that, no worries. I'm not saying that, but if those of you, and it might just be a few of you guys, I think you'll relate to what I'm saying. Just be mindful of it, you know. Because this person isn't a mind reader, so if you're just like, oh yeah, this is cool, I'm totally fine, totally chill, like I don't want anything serious, yeah, but if it's not truly what you want, then you're setting yourself up for downfall. We have a 10 of Swords in reverse, which is actually good. It's about letting things go, letting old past pains go. It's clarified by our Ace of Wands, but it almost pulls back into that a little bit of the message of, you're not trying to be pushy because you don't want things to end, so you're keeping it light. Telling someone where you stand, and you don't have to be overly pushy. Like it doesn't have to be all or nothing, but go, you know, I would like to see where this could go. Like just letting them know your intentions a little bit. It's just the message there. But back to all this, so thinking, feeling about you, I feel like this person is letting some things go. They want to, you know, really just connect with you. There's so much fire here. There's so much fire. And then we move into the last line. So the wheel in the upright is a really good card. It's, you know, it's kind of like the circle of life kind of thing, destiny, things like that. Things changing, but in upright, it's a very, very good fortune. It's clarified by our tower. So the tower can, you know, it's very stark difference view of a similar situation. So the wheel is things changing and it feels a little more lighter and good. The tower just seems scary, but it's things that need to happen, that need to fall away, that need to break down for to let go of the things that don't serve you. But sometimes it can be a little scarier because you may not have planned it, or it might feel a little so this person might be having some luck, but there might be something I'm hearing bubbling under the surface that might this person just might be a little freaked out by something. And for some of you guys, this person may have had a lot of really bad relationships in the past, that this is going so well that it's almost the feeling of waiting for that other shoe to drop. It's like, this is going really well. Is something all of a sudden going to happen, right? So there's just like an impending fear kind of element here, but nothing overall bad. Like this is a very yummy, intense energy going on with you guys. But again, there's a level of like timing being a little off. So this person's just nervous about all this goodness, like losing it all. And you guys might feel that too. You guys might be mirroring each other. Like you're like, this is like almost too good to be true. Like anytime anything's gone, like I've been unlucky in love, so they're just waiting for it to fall apart a little bit. Let's pull a Mermaid Oracle card, because I just got these from a lovely client of mine, Emma. Okay, that one wanted to pop out right away. We have the Tail of the Mossy Gold. Don't have a clue what that means. So I love getting Oracle decks, but sometimes I have no idea. So this card says, it talks about don't forget to take care of yourself. It says a red-headed mermaid blushes with chagrin as she exhibits her tail. Once a shiny gold, the tail is now tinged with green swamp moss, visible evidence of personal neglect. So yeah, the message is don't forget to take care of yourself. So if you've been, you know, that little word of the wise, if you've been putting more into this than then you're getting back for what you want. They're just saying maybe it's, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself and your needs, and not necessarily putting this person on a pedestal or a person ahead of you, that kind of thing. If you're feeling run down, they're saying you need to be mindful of that. There's also this level for, since we're pulling this about what's going on with this person might be on the edge, and this might be what that tower's about. They might be on the edge of running themselves ragged, that they've kind of forgotten to take care of themselves. So there might be something coming up, or has recently come up, where this person has pulled back some energies because they need to focus on themselves. So it's almost like, don't take that personal. If this person has done that, it's because they've been, it's like burning the candle at both ends kind of energy. It's because they really enjoy this intensity that you guys have, but this person also needs to like have a much needed break, not necessarily from you, just from the intensity of their life. So if that has come up with your person, they're saying don't take it personal. Like, try not to tell yourself a bad story about that. This person may just need a little bit of break from heaviness or just so much in their life. Okay, so let's get some messages. I'm kind of feeling these love messages and being drawn here, so we're going to use these. So what is in this person's head and heart about for pile 2's person? What are they thinking about this connection? Any thoughts that they can share? It says, I smile whenever I get a message from you. Okay. This person definitely, it's that, you know, has a little smile. They very much enjoy you. Like, you make them very happy. Again, they're worried that something's going to happen. It's so good. I'm struggling to find the right words to say to you. So this might be a little bit like, or for some of you guys might think that this person only wants that kind of connection with you, but they're developing deeper feelings, and that might also be there's just a sense of being scared that something's gonna go amiss. Maybe they're starting to have really big feelings here, and so they're like, you know, like, what does that mean? You know, all my other relationships have kind of failed. So it says, please don't doubt my love for you. It's the only thing I'm sure of. So this person definitely has big feelings for you. And they might have been hiding it within themselves and into you with just this more physical connection. Or if you guys haven't been physical, it's just this very like charismatic drive, magnetism kind of energy. I acted like it wasn't a big deal, but it was breaking my heart. So for some of you guys, if you're in some sort of separation with this person, it's not really what they want. Because again, we do have the 3 of Swords here. So if for those of you that this timing was a little off, you know, it's bothering them too. I can't stop thinking about you. You're on my mind 24/7. Let's see. You are the reason I'm smiling again. Again, those messages, like this person, you just make this person happy. You really do. In lots of ways. Ever since I met you, no one else is worth caring about. And I'm a big mess. That's the last thing you need right now. So there's still, and that kind of, I don't know what, they had me do these this way. So, and that kind of falls over that timing. So this person, you know, even if you guys are together and things aren't progressing to where you want because timing's off, this person might just be figuring some stuff out for themselves. Let's get a couple. I haven't used my White Witch's Guidance cards in a while, and I love them so much. I love her channel. She is a dear friend of mine. I adore her. So let's see, what other things would this person want to say? I can't bear to build it again and watch it all wash away. So there is that level, like I'm telling you, this person is afraid things are going to like break at the seams, like something it's going too good to be true, feeling, or it was going to. It's for those of you know, apply that to your situation where it fits. Either it's currently on the edge of that, or that may have what was the breakdown. So they kind of pushed you away because they're getting a little deeper than they thought they were. I want to create with you. So you guys might be creative kind of adventure. There is a lot of wands here. So that Ace of Wands was here. So you guys physically might be making something together. I'm not ready for a commitment with anyone. So this person is still a little bit of a commitment phobe. You know, we do have that devil energy. Like they're more comfortable staying in that light kind of thing. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. Let's get a few more. It's easier to stay away now than lose you later. That has definitely been popping up for this. So hopefully this is just helping you understand this, maybe a little bit of back and forth within this person. They're a little bit back and forth within themselves. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. So yeah, they're a little just freaked out. I hate that people get like that, but unfortunately people do. You know, our past hurts really scar us, you know. I want to be there for you and take care of you. And let's see. Everything you've ever said, I've taken to heart. So guys, yeah, this person definitely has a lot of passion, a lot of care for you. They want to do things with you. It's just, they're just figuring this all out. They're a little just nervous that it's going to come crashing down on them. So all right, guys, for pile 2, I think that's all. Thank you guys, as always, for being here with me. Thank you for joining me on my new location. Hopefully you guys like it. And as always, I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry if you're sitting there. I'm trying to take pictures for my thumbnail. Okay. If you're sitting there, hey, what's up? I hope all is well. Hope you guys like my new, it's not a new desk, I've had this forever, but my new location for filming these. I definitely need to take a picture of my whole area. I have some awesome plants and some good vibes. Got some lovely things. All right, all right, all right. Sip of my drink. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked this really awesome blue chalcedony. It's so cool. Like, it's almost like it was just like cut right off the edge there and then they tumbled it. Like, how awesome is this? I saw this in the store and most of them were all just, you know, the center blue stone, but this one was in there and I was like, yep, you're coming home with me. I have this really awesome, cool gem or crystal shop close to where I live called Enchanted Spirits, and they are just these awesome, awesome people. I haven't really got to go there since, you know, the whole lockdown, but I definitely want to get back there. Do you guys have a favorite like crystal shop close to you? It's always like, I feel like a little hit or miss, but the energy in that place is stunning and stellar, and good vibes all the way around. So, okay. Enough of me talking. We are going over how is your person thinking and feeling about this connection, what's going on overall, just a little insight. I try to do this weekly. I'm a little behind this week, but you know, some big things are going on over here in my life. So, and I've had a lot. I've been blessed with so many personal readings. If anyone's interested in a personal reading, feel free to email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. So I've just been trying to catch up with all those as well. So yeah, I'm just feeling blessed. You guys are awesome. So, all right, what is going on with pile 3's person? How are they thinking, feeling about them, about this connection? What can we find out, please? Thank you. All right, so we have the World in reverse. We have the Moon. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. I love these cards. I haven't used them in so long, and these pictures are stellar. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse. the Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting, interesting. They're having me look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Chariot. The Chariot. Okay. I don't always look at the bottom of the deck, but sometimes they tell me to. I'm just taking a minute. I'm trying to figure out this message. Okay. All right. So my guides for a lot of you guys, remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For a lot of you guys, this is like a very shifting, in a good way, energies. This person I'm hearing is planning their next move, but they have to work through some details. Is kind of what they're thinking, you know, and this is about you guys' connection. So I'm hearing this person's think about their next movement forward. I'm still feeling some hesitance on actually doing that. Do they want to? And they're thinking about it and they're figuring out what they want to say. But they're on there, and it's kind of funny because like they're drawing me into like this Knight of Swords, you know, and our swords are communication. And then this card, the reason I'm saying this is because he's got this sword, right? And it's kind of tucked behind him. In our Chariot, it's very much about forward movement, things like that. But they're saying like, this is what they're mean. Like they're thinking about their next move, what they want to say, what they want to communicate. So that is the message for that. So I know you guys are always kind of curious how things come out. Sometimes my guides just draw me into certain parts of the card, and I've never noticed that about that card. So always very cool, very cool. All right, we're going to start with this World being upside down. So there's a sense that this person hasn't completed something or finished something. Maybe this is something that this person has started that was creative for them, and they've been a little halted. The World can sometimes be that completion. So for this person, I don't know if this really has... Sorry. Okay. Let me finish that thought. They're giving me a bunch more. General reading, so lots of stuff comes through. So this person hasn't quite completed something they wanted to work on that they're really focused on, that I'm feeling like got almost taken away from them a little bit. But when it comes to you guys, I'm hearing like they wanted to approach your connection the way they have in the past, the way they normally go, which may be a little bit more physically driven, but something about you made them stop and kind of halt on being able to complete things. Like you're not just the run-of-the-mill, like the phrase they keep saying is you turn their world upside down. Like they're being very literal about this card, the world being upside down, and that's clarified by our Ace of Wands, which sometimes can be that sexual energy, stuff like that. So I'm hearing like their normal approach to this, almost like maybe even if they couldn't, they like to keep things typically, you know, their connection's a little more playful, light, one-noted, and something about you're just different. So with that, it's caused this person to really have to face some fears, to understand, to kind of block through some illusions of what they thought life was all about. Like I feel like they're just like going through life thinking that they had all the answers, very egotistical kind of, not that they're egotistical, but you know, very ego driven, as in very 3D, like surface level, blah blah blah. And something about you and this connection has really made them like have to stop, because you're different, this connection's different, and really look at themselves, look at their own fears, look at what they've done, look at their past things that they wished on, and maybe how they wanted their life to be was maybe all wrong. And so that I'm hearing they reevaluating what they were even doing with their life. Like, and this person really was like so secure in their path, so secure in their thought process, so secure in their understanding, I'm using the air quotes, understanding what they thought they understood. And something about you and this connection has really made them have to question all of that, have to question their momentum and where they're going. They're drawing me into this, again, there's so much stuff I haven't noticed about this, this compass, almost like this nautical type compass. And so their direction is being questioned, and it's clarified by this Nine of Cups, which is typically our wish fulfilled card. So what they're saying is this person basically had their life going the way that they wanted it to go. All their wishes were coming true. You know, basically what they thought they wanted is no longer what they want because of this connection. So you guys have done a number in a good way on this person. So we have this Eight of Spirals, which is this wanting to come together, wanting to move forward. But it's clarified by our Knight of Swords, which someone has pointed out to me, which I said wrong in the past. Like, our Knight of Swords is actually our fastest knight. And so it's this energy of wanting to come forward, wanting to explain things to you. They're having a new vision and they want to communicate with that. They're just planning this out. They keep drawing me back to this sword is still slightly behind his head, still figuring out how to say things. And the reason that this person is slightly hesitant, because they do have anxiety about, you know, things about how they've communicated, and maybe like, it's almost like, okay, have you like started a text like 80 times, right? And you wrote a letter, like you see this girl, like she's got, I mean, 9 scrolls, which are 9 swords, but they're telling me like, you know, scrolls are the things that we write down. So it's almost like they've tried to contact you so many times to say some stuff, but they just don't know how to say what they want to say, because it's almost like they want to come through with this force. I mean, our knight is very much our, you know, our action person for communication, but yet they're still a little halted about what to say. It gives them anxiety being open and honest. And our Queen of Swords is in reverse. So it's like they're just not sure how to say everything. Like, are they going to be too sharp with their words? It's almost like there's a little bit like they're mad that you've changed everything. There's a level of that here. It's ultimately good, but again, they're still very just figuring it all out. But and I'm also hearing they're very attracted, but they feel very pulled to you, which kind of also gives them anxiety. Like, they feel like they've lost control a little bit. Everything's been flipped upside down. They're just like trying to figure this all out. Like, what just really happened in my life? Is this energy of like, but what? You know? So hopefully this gives you some insight. I want to pull one of these mermaid cards, and then we're going to do some message cards. I'm very interested to see what's on in the head and heart of this person, because I feel like they're just trying to figure it out. So for pile 3, what mermaid oracle card, myths and mermaids, does our viewer need to know about this, and what the person is thinking and feeling about this connection? Any more insight? Okay, we have Starseed. Oh, just kidding. I can read. It says stranded, very different from starseed. I'm a starseed. I guess I just jumped to that. Maybe I needed to say that. There's always reasons that mistakes. Maybe some of you guys relate to being starseed, and that's like a way of saying this is your reading. So stranded. Let's see what that is. I guess just got this deck from the lovely, lovely Emma, who's one of my clients. So thank you so much, Emma, for sending this. You're such a doll. People are so cool. You guys are awesome. So, okay, stranded. It says, alone and stuck in a gnarled tree on a deserted island, a melancholy mermaid stares into the distance, oblivious to the sunset rising behind her. Like the sun's coming out, right? She is pale and lost in reverie, and she is isolated and lonely. But why? It says, stop isolating yourself. So this person might, like that, they may have gone cold or quiet from you, like almost isolating themselves. You know, it's like you may feel deserted, but is this self-imposed isolation? Like this person, again, it's like you flip them upside down, so they just don't know which way to go. And so they're figuring this out. So they feel a little stranded. They feel a little like almost like, I don't know if they put you guys in a situation where they said something where almost like you thought that they didn't care, and so you're just like, whatever, I can't do this anymore. But really all this stuff was coming apart under the seams that you had no idea was going on with this person. So now, because you've kind of, if again, general reading. So for some of you guys, if you kind of turned your back or left this person like, whatever, I can't deal with this anymore, or whatever, you know, has happened, this person's feeling a little rejected, a little stranded, but not realizing that they have done this to themselves. They have driven this ship right into, you know, right into their own little stranded island. And they don't even, like, they haven't quite figured things out. Again, they're still thinking about it, and realize that the sun is just about to come up. Like, everything's about to be revealed. It's a very, very, you know, they're right on the edge. So for this connection, I think also this is for you guys. Maybe you feel a little rejected. This person didn't want you, but right on the edge, like the sun's about to come up. You're about to find out some truth. So this also has a two-pointed message. It could be about where they're at, or this could be very much how you feel, like this person has left you stranded, you know, kind of just, you felt rejected, but this person really is just is trying to figure out the words to say to you. I'm going to use some White Rose guidance cards. Don't we love her channel? Gosh, everybody say, I love White Rose guidance. I never say her name because I don't know if I know her name, but I don't know if she ever says it. I guess she does, but on her channel. I adore her, though. She's a dear friend of mine. We do get to chat. We're both very busy, but we do get to chat sometimes. I adore her. So let's pull some of these cards. What does your person have to say in their mind and heart that they'd want you to know? Obviously that they're maybe some of these, like, ooh, that's good. Okay. Sorry. I'm excited all of a sudden. Hopefully you guys are excited too. So let's see what's in these scrolls. What has this person written out but maybe never have said? That's a good question for Spirit. What is in those scrolls that this person hasn't sent? Okay, you are my muse. Oops. Sorry, the sun's coming in. Okay, the sun is coming up. I'm just kidding. All right, you are my muse. I cannot handle any more heartbreak. So this person, there's a level of being scared. You guys saw my face for a second. I was trying to see if that looks backwards for some reason, but I guess it doesn't. All right, I guess I'm looking at it backwards. What else? I am taking my time. We have all the time in the world. We had the world here, you know. They're definitely taking their time. I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. So these are all certain things that this person's wanted to say but maybe never said. So you are my muse, and then they go back and I can't take any more heartache. You know, I'm taking my time. Again, they're planning this out. They have so much fire. They realize there's something mirroring about the two of you. You are my treasure. You're my muse. You're my treasure. Give me more time. I'm not good enough yet. So they're still working on some stuff. They're still just figuring it out. I've tried telling you the truth so many times, but for some reason I just can't. There's that, like, almost like this message that's been written so many times, but yet they just haven't been able to get that out. So true. All right, what else? What else? I remember you. So you guys also might have like this connection of having like this past life connection, where you have like past life connections. So there's something that's just home about you that they just remember in you, like they met you and they just knew you and didn't know why they knew you. Maybe that's where like this whole like thing where it's gotten flipped around, because this person had their life figured out. They were completely content, and they may even try to keep going along with that life, but yet something about this connection just makes it a little impossible for them. You are so precious to me. All right, let's see what else. Oop. I want to travel the world with you. Maybe you guys have discussed going places, traveling, so they definitely want to do that. How can I ever pay you back? So I think you've been very kind, very understanding, very open and honest with this person, and maybe they haven't experienced that in past relationships either. So they're just, you know, they are thankful for you, and I don't think this person has ever really told you all this. They've tried so many times, but for some reason they can't. They can't. You're so different than what they normally do. So it just, they can't be how they were with you. So they have to like be new and different. Given for my touch, given for my taste, for my lust. Woo! They definitely want to have some hot, passionate time with you. Very 8 of Wands energy there. My whole body burns at the thought of you. I want to see what these two that flew out. You are my everything. This is a great pile, guys. I miss your sunshine in my life so much. So if you guys aren't talking, like, you guys might literally be like that personality that's like the ray of sunshine, and they really do miss it. They miss it hard. Okay, what else do they want to say? What else could possibly have been in those scrolls for pile 3's person? I was not looking for something like this. I'm telling you guys, you shifted everything in this person. Like, you flipped their world literally upside down. And so they may be kind of resistant to it because they weren't looking for this. And yet here it found them. Maybe you guys weren't either. This person has you bound a little bit. I know that you know I'm hiding deep feelings for you, and now I feel stuck. Wow. So there's a level of you seeing right through them, and I think that scares them a little bit as well. You feel like the sweetest home I've never known. So yeah, guys, this person you guys have this beautiful connection. I kind of feel like keep going. You guys are probably like, yeah, messages. All right, I'll keep going. Hopefully you guys are cool with that. Love isn't always on time, but please be patient with me. Let's see what else. How do I get you alone? Person wants alone time with you. And thank you for the beautiful light and energy in my life, or your beautiful light and energy in my life. So, you know, guys, this person really does care a lot about you. I just don't feel like they've ever told you. So maybe you just feel like this stranded mermaid that doesn't know anything. But look at that sun popping up. It's coming, my friends. It is coming. Like I said in the very beginning, there feels like there's a shift, there's a plan, there's some sort of communication. This person's still figuring it out, but they're making their way to you. So pile 3, this was a very lovely, awesome reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. All the comments, all of them, I do read them. I don't always get to respond. Sometimes some are too heavy for me to respond to because I do feel all the energy, but I always appreciate you guys. And I want to say, I appreciate you guys reading other people's comments and offering support and love. Always be kind. Sometimes people say some mean things. I delete those. I'm not gonna lie. If you're being rude to somebody else, I'm gonna delete your stuff if I see it. I don't always get to see those replies. It's weird how I get my notifications. But please be kind to everybody. Everybody's dealing with their own stuff. You have no idea what's going on. So instead of just being judgmental of anyone else, just don't say it. Just keep it to yourself. Unless you have something nice and supportive to say. You don't know what anyone's going through, anything else, so let's be nice to each other. But for those of you, and I've seen some amazingly beautiful messages, for those of you that have taken the time to be caring, to lend support, to lend some understanding to somebody else, mad props to you guys. That is just, that's what we're here to do. That's what, you know, I hope you consider yourself a light worker. That's what we're here to do. We're here to shine the light in this crazy, crazy world. So let's just try to love each other more and be supportive. So thank you guys for all you guys. I want you guys to know I do see that too. And I appreciate it so much when you guys love on each other, because we all need it. I mean, we see these piles. We all need some love and understanding, right? So thank you guys so much. As always, I love you guys. I hope you guys like the new location. Much love. Bye, guys.